Alright, so today's the day I'm gonna start working on this DRZ400, I believe. So this is a 400cc liquid cooled dirt bike. It's street legal, and if you remember, a few months ago I traded this for my old Mercedes, the 1976 240D. This thing came with a clean title and is street legal, and I actually have brand new tires for it that came with it. It does have some issues. The guy, the previous owner, said that he confirmed that it needs a wrist pin. Now, I kind of believed him and didn't really care at the moment, but I do want to confirm that that's all it needs is a wrist pin and not like a full rebuild. I did just remove the battery and put it on charge because it was completely dead. I do have the keys for it. Actually came with 2 keys. I can't power it on because the battery's on charge. But for today, the plan is to confirm exactly if it needs a wrist pin or the whole top end rebuild. My friend is on his way. He has a bike just like this. I think it's a little bit newer, but he knows more about these bikes than I do. Like, I see some stuff's already unplugged. There's some stuff dangling. The clutch is not hooked up, so pretty sure we're gonna pop that cover off this side or the other side. I'm not sure. I believe the clutch is on this side. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know much about these. Last bike I had was a Yamaha 230, so this is a 400cc. I think they top out like 90 something miles an hour. Definitely not gonna try that on the street with these tires on. Maybe I'll get some street tires in the future, but this is a cool bike, I think. And the fact that I couldn't register that old Mercedes, I didn't want to dump a bunch of money into it and not be able to legally drive it on the streets. This is a better option for me because I was actually looking for a dirt bike. And so what I have here is 2 quarts of oil, an oil filter, and a drain plug washer. I'm assuming it's out of oil completely, so I'm gonna open up the plug, make sure that it's out, reseal it if I have to, and put some oil in. And something that I learned is the dipstick is actually in the frame, so the oil is actually the motor oil is actually chilling in the frame, 2 quarts of it. So kind of interesting. I didn't know that. So I'm gonna learn some stuff. If you know anything about these bikes or have any suggestions, I know they're not the best bikes, but I mean, it's still a bike. And I used to ride Yamaha R6s, R1s, and I kind of missed the bike life, so slowly getting back into it. So let's get started. Alright, so what are we doing? We found the clutch.
So we found the clutch. Now I guess we can pull it apart and see if the plates are good. We may need to
so there is a gasket. I thought this was just RTV'd, but it looks like there's a gasket.
There's a gasket on it.
We can just reuse that, hopefully.
Yeah, let's get
Oh, that goes in the cover. It goes in the groove here, so it just got stuck there.
Yeah, there's a groove here as well.
Oh, okay.
No, there's not either. My apologies.
Yeah, there's a groove right here.
Yeah, I thought there was one on this side.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put that back in there.
Worst case, we could put RTV in there, right? But the gasket looks fine.
Yeah, I think the gasket's okay.
Alright. Do you want to take the clutch apart, or should we get this thing running?
We should probably get it running.
Yeah.
Looks like
I'm trying to ride today.
These are new.
Yo, why is this off? What the heck?
More horsepower.
Yeah, so that's the coolant hose?
Yeah, your water pump should be here.
Yeah, so it's no coolant in there either. Do we just use regular coolant? Any coolant?
Yeah.
Water.
I use
we'll use
special.
water.
For now, we can.
For now.
That's your oil filter.
Okay, we can pop that off because I got a new one.
Okay.
A new filter right here.
So somebody's been into this, like I said. These are 2 brand new bolts here.
So this might be a new clutch.
Possibly.
It looks new, which is good. But why is it not engaging? That's a different story.
Yeah, we'll have to address that from the other side because apparently, and this.
What the heck? Oh, that just
Yeah.
That's
all right.
all right.
So you want me to?
Yeah, let's pop this filter out and change it, and we'll go from there.
Let's go ahead and get this gear already. I may need a flathead or something.
Why didn't they give us a new gasket though?
It didn't come with one?
I don't think so, no. Just a filter by itself. That's all I got.
Alright, well, that gasket's probably okay. It looks like it's...
Yeah, it's fine. It's just the O-ring.
It's not my bike.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, this is just... We're gonna rebuild this whole thing eventually.
After you blow it up?
You're gonna blow it up.
Okay.
One of us is gonna blow it up today.
Threaten me with a good time. Nah, we'll get her.
When things blow up, people hit like.
Pretty sure. Oh, there. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a spring in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's on that side. Okay. Told you it's been a while since I've played mechanic.
Well, I've never touched a bike like this at all. I've never, like, I owned R6s and R1s. I never changed oil in them myself. I just took it to MR.
That surprises me coming from you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to, like, mess something up.
Still
Especially with the R6, I bought it new. So I didn't want to, like,
yeah.
void the warranty or something.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Plus, I was young. Now I'm not afraid to work on things. But if that battery doesn't charge up, I'm just going to go grab a new one. They're probably, what, like 50 bucks?
Not well, off Amazon, they're about 30.
Nah, but we need it today, right?
Yeah, I know, but...
Oh, we can just jump start it, right? Once it's running, it's going to run? Or no?
In theory, it should. Depending on the condition of old girl.
According to the previous owner, it runs, but it knocks.
Okay, well, we're gonna find
We're about
out.
to confirm.
Yep, and it probably does, and it probably needs a top end rebuilt.
Next Saturday. Yeah.
Now, if we do something with the something, then something should happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole starter wants to come now.
There's a bunch of metal that falls out. Is that bad?
Well, it depends on who you ask. You have the
You gotta
starter.
pry the bottom, I think, a little bit.
Do you have the starter undone? Still?
Yeah. Just the wires hooked up top.
Alright, because it looks like this one come with it.
Yeah, it's coming with it. Oh, there's a gasket there. Do we need to unbolt that?
What?
The starter wire, I guess.
Yeah, that's gonna have to probably come off because that whole starter's gonna come with it the way that.
Well, I can't get to it from here, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain to get to. Period.
Just pull it. There's
I mean,
oh shit. Is this thing trying to fall?
maybe, but it's on your side, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Looks good.
Looks like it's supposed to. I hope.
Yeah. There's a gasket there.
Yeah, it looks like it's a good gasket. So that shows you absolutely nothing about your wrist pin or whatever.
It looks like this nut was off at some point, so he probably removed more.
So yeah, we just need to get
stuff.
this out of the way.
Okay. Alright, so it looks like we're just gonna put some fluids in it and see if it runs, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
That's,
need oil.
100% correct.
Oil and coolant. Maybe coolant.
Can we move this?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still neutral.
Yeah, boy. All right, crank her up.
We're gonna try.
Send it, dude. Send it home. Yes.
Battery's not got a lot of juice.
Booster. Let's boost it.
Nah, it's overflowed with carburetor. Flooded the carb.
That's fine.
Hey. Shouldn't have flooded the carburetor like that.
So is the float stuck?
It might be, I don't know. I got the fuel off now. That's just what's in the carburetor.
Yeah. It's not even that bad.
Why is it still pissing out gas? It's off.
Why are the fans blasting? I think the carburetor probably needs to be cleaned.
Turn it off that way, see what happens.
Yeah.
The FMF sounds good though, that he's off.
Barely knocking, dude. Would you say that's a wristband or no?
Could be. That's hard for me to tell. I'm not that good at. It's not bad, really. It's not knocking like I was expecting. Knocking. That's like.
That's not knocking.
Not really. Running out of gas now. Did you put any coolant in it at all? No. We need to do that.
Okay, let's do it. Does it show the mileage on it? 70,000?
No, that ain't right.
No. You're going.
We're going 61 miles an hour. How are you staying with me?
Oh,
There it went.
good like that.
8,840, I guess.
Oh, that's not bad.
This must be like the average.
Well, this
61
is
mile.
probably when this was installed.
Yeah, see, I don't.
Alright, you're all good. You got brakes.
Maybe.
Rear brake, check the rear brake. It's leaking coolant somewhere.
Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, real bad.
Nah, dude, that's not bad.
God, that mulch stinks. Got a whiff of it.
Oh, dude, it's leaking from this cover. Why is it pouring? Like when you were starting it, it's pouring from the cover.
Because we didn't put any gasket seal on there.
Is there supposed to be coolant in there?
Just right here.
Oh.
That's your water pump right there.
Okay, we're good. Send it.
You all right?
this and coolant.
That's even bad.
Yeah. All right, go real quick. Go before it dies. Need more juice?
No, it's just not. It probably needs a carburetor adjusted too. Okay. As soon as I touch the throttle, it dies.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's knocking bad, dude.
No.
I think it's I could live with the knock, like you said.
I think we probably need to pull that bag off and put some
Sealer? I have
Yes.
some. Yeah.
Yeah. I would just be concerned. I wouldn't want all that fluid
Getting into the
leaking
oil.
into all of this. Yeah.
So once we pull that off, the oil's gonna come out too?
Some of it will. Well, pulling the clutch. Some will. Yeah, I don't think all of it will.
Oh man.
It runs.
Dude.
It runs.
Yeah. I didn't hear it knocking at all.
Listen, I can hear it, but
Nah, man.
no, not knocking. I thought you said rocket. Rocket. It needs carburetor adjusted too. It's backfiring.
You gonna pop it? That boy wild. He's gonna get hurt.
Sign a waiver.
No. Dang. Is it just revving up on its own or what? No?
That's me. A lot of that's me.
Sounds good.
Right?
All you gotta do is hold it. Hold it in place. You bump it more than twice. With it, bro. Yeah, this is the worst one. I don't know why it's got all that rust on it.
Well, we're about to cover all that rust up.
You sure?
I'm sure.
It's rough, dude. I need a special spray. But we're covering it up with plastic bits. All right, that's good. Cut, cut, cut. don't want to share secrets.
A towel that we can just make sure these are really dry with, or you just want me to send it?
Just send it, dude.
All right.
Well, I see a drop on there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
So it's super cold outside, and we froze almost to death, but we got this thing running, and turns out we actually need a few things to get this thing running right. One of them being oil pump gear, which is plastic, and I had to order that offline. No one had it locally, so it's going to take a couple days to get in. Also, we need to reseal the... We didn't seal this cap back on because we actually need to remove it once again, and to replace the oil pump gear. After that, I'm gonna get new oil again because it started mixing with coolant. We ran it for a few minutes and flush everything out, and then reseal everything. And it does have a slight knock, but I think I can live with that for now. I will get it rebuilt, which is the top end. I'll get it rebuilt when the time comes, but for now I just want to get it drivable to where I can take it on some trails, and then if it gets worse, then I'll rebuild it. So stay tuned for more videos like this one or more, and later. Oh yeah, and my boy Aaron shows up with some plasti dip, and he decides to plasti dip my wheels, and it turned out pretty good. But the problem is it started snowing, so we didn't finish. It probably needs another coat here and there, but I'll do it on a warmer day. It looks much better with black wheels, that's for sure. All right, later.